So today let's talk about some limitation that AI is facing right now. So first limitation of AI is gonna be obviously cognitive limits because as you know, AI don't have any brain, just like an interactive data storage per se. So first of all, the AI don't really understand the world. So large language models manipulate statistical correlation without grounding in word model, leading to fundamentally brittle output. So there is a lack of comprehension. They cannot form coherent belief or exhibit the intentionality that characterize human thought. The statistical correlation operate by manipulating patterns in data lacking a true understanding of the underlying concept. The brittle output performance degrades significantly when faced with inputs that deviate from their training distribution. So basically, they don't really understand, like they don't have the nuances that human can have. They only operate from data that they're fed with, and when they ask to perform a task that they were not trained for, that's when they have some problem. So context with window fragility. So transformer attention decays exponentially, causing performance cliffs and forcing users to redesign tasks. So within limits, performance are reliable and current, but beyond limits, they gonna have unexpected behaviors per se. So they have a catastrophic forgetting. So fine tuning on new domains erases prior knowledge, forcing endless retraining cycles that balloon costs and carbon footprints. So as you know, AI cost a lot of energy to perform, and with their catastrophic memory. So basically, for example, if you use ChatGPT and you use the same chat for a specific project, let's say, after a while, even if you don't create a new chat, the AI will forget some details, and maybe it's gonna forget um, all of the discussion that you just had with it. So you always have to remind it what you said previously, and to always add details that it should know. So the initial model trained on general data, then the fine tuning adapt to a new domain, then the knowledge loss forgets prior skills, like I said. Number two, the data and the bias. So training data exhaustion. So high quality text scrape from the open web is projected to plateau by 2026. Yet model size keeps doubling every 6 months. So the synthetic data loops amplifies hallucination loops, degrading model quality. The rising licensing costs. So damn. Premium corporate raise marginal cost faster than performance gains. So now the embodied knowledge gap. So vision language model learns from pixel and caption, missing tactile, proprioceptive, and causal cues critical for physical interaction. That means that they gonna misjudge object health and weight distribution, fail to understand tool affordance and safety margin, limited deployment in robotics, surgery, and manufacturing. Bias amplification loops, skewed corporate entrenched historical discrimination, creating feedback loops that deepen inequality unless costly human audit intervene. So recruiting engine downgrade female resume, facial recognition, misidentified darker skin, 3D model, proxy race through zip codes. Resource wars. Energy consumption surge with the use of AI, so training and single frontier model consume as much electricity as a small city for a year, threatening sustainability goals and public acceptance. And inference at scale rivals aviation emission, grid capacity, already constrain new data center permits. Chip bottlenecks, geopolitical export bans, single supplier tools, and massive fab costs create brutal supply chains that cap AI growth irrespective of demands. Export bans, geopolitical restriction limit access to leading-edge tech, single-supplier fab, 3 years lead time and rare earth dependency creates bottlenecks. Massive cut. Sub-3 NM fabs cost over $20 billion each year. Water cooling crisis. Hyperscale facility evaporates billions of liters annually to cool GPUs, depleting aquifer, depleting aquifer near drought-prone population center. Threat to expansion. Local protests and pending environmental regulation could throttle data center expansion even if capital and chips remain available. The safety and control. Hallucination liability. Models fabric information with high confidence, creating legal and financial risk that erode the cost advantage of automation. Fabricated citation. Inventing non-existent legal precedent or research papers. Incorrect medical dosage. Providing dangerous medical advice with unwarranted certainty. Legal and financial risk. Courts have yet to decide liability, and insurers are starting to exclude AI-generated advice. Adverse adversarial fragility. AI systems are vulnerable to a wide array of attacks, forcing endless cycle of patching that undermine trust in safety-critical deployments. Minimal pixel perturbation. Full image classifier with change invisible to human. Prompt injection. Hijack chatbot to perform unattended action. Alignment unknown. We lack metrics to verify that powerful AI systems pursue human goals, especially after self-improvement. Without governance breakthrough, we risk optimizing for proxy objectives that diverge catastrophically. Interpretability research in nascent, reward hacking emerge unpredictably, risk of catastrophic divergence. Thank you for your participation, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, that was terrible.